Okay, it seems that a lot of people are interested in helping me with EOJ. I still feel bad that I'm asking for help, but I really need it if I'm gonna keep this up. So I got the application form right now, and so far a few people are going for audio engineer, a few people for background artist, a few people for a puppet rigger and an animator. Alright, how many people are going for the proofreaders? Well. What's up guys, it's time for another update. Yay! So I gotta say, I apologize for the long silence from me. I've been busy with college. Again. But I'm trying my best to manage my time better so I can get started on part 2 of case 1. Yeah, you heard that right. Get started. Which means I didn't even start on working on it yet. So yay me for my incompetence! Knowing this, it shows that I really can't rely on myself to work on EOJ by myself anymore. So I already explained why I refused to get help in the last update video, but in a nutshell, I'm just afraid of being too bossy. Speaking of which, if you remember in the last update vid, I asked for help from you guys. I need proofreaders, I need an animator, I need a puppet rigger, I need a background artist, and I need an audio engineer. And now, I am ready to announce the people who made the cut. First off, the proofreaders. A lot of you guys signed up for the proofreader role. So obviously, I can't just rely on your resumes. So I made a test. And in that test, I would give all of the people who signed up for proofreader role the script for the first episode of EOJ. And what they need to do in that script is to fix any grammar mistakes, make cuts, or replace anything in the script to make it flow and sound better. Not just that, I also asked them to make any additions to the script, such as extra dialogue to make it funnier, clear, or just whatever feels good to add. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The winners of the proofreader roles are Amethyst, Destro, James Boot, Jarvie Jared, and Serenity Speedster. Congratulations guys, you are my new proofreaders! Woo! Woo! I like the stuff that they fixed, changed, and added in the script, and it made it miles better and much more enjoyable to read than what it originally was. You guys are gonna help me write EOJ to its maximum potential, so the fate of making sure that EOJ is a good story rests in your hands. No pressure. Okay, now for the other roles. Not nearly as many people, if at all, signed up for the other roles, so the competition for these roles are nearly non-existent. So let's begin with the audio engineer. That role goes to Mark. Yeah, that's it. His name is Mark. Or at least that was his Discord name, and now he's a 2005 Ford Explorer. Quite the change in path if you ask me. Anyway, I asked him how well he can fix the audio from the VAs, and it sounded pretty good. Better than my audio fixing method anyway. And now for the next role. Background artist. Again, not a lot of people applied, but I still gotta choose one person. And that artist that I really like is Kinematics. This person is actually in my Discord server, and I've seen her art before, and I really like it. She actually has an Instagram where she shares her work, so please support her there. Can't wait to see her help out with some backgrounds I plan. And finally, the animator. Yeah, pony rigger as well, but this particular guy is able to mix the two jobs at once. Well, in some cases at least. And that person goes to MLP MV Guy. Or just MV for short. This guy is also in my Discord server, and some of you in that Discord server would already know how talented this guy is. In fact, here's a few of his work that he's done.
I told you, Mr. Wright, it's none of your business.
Yep, I suck compared to him. So that's all of the roles. Congratulations to everyone who made the cut and everyone else who applied in the first place. I was afraid that people wouldn't want to help me out in this project, but the amount of support you've given me with EOJ is unreal, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I cannot wait for me and all of my helpers to make EOJ even better than ever. Oh, and let me point something out. I may have chosen the roles, but that doesn't mean that no more roles will be open again. Maybe I'll need an extra animator. Maybe I'll need an extra artist. Maybe I'll need an extra audio engineer. I don't know. I don't know the future. But if I do need any extras, I may ask for more help. So keep that in mind. Now that this update video is done, I can finally start on part 2. Yay! But before I do, shameless self-promotion! DeviantArt, Twitter, and Patreon. These are the places where I am most active, so please support me there. Also, the link to the Discord server is in the description. Can't wait for another influx of invites again. Okay, I'm out. Oh wait, feel free to ask me any questions about EOJ in the comments below. Okay, now I'm out. No, hold on. There is actually one more thing I want to say. As all of you know, MLP reached its 9th anniversary. And now, MLP has finally reached its end. I'm sure some of you have already seen the finale through the leaks. I personally haven't. I waited until the, actual official release. But I'm getting off track. I just want to say, MLP truly changed my life. All my life I've been very shy and very reserved, and it made it so hard for me to make friends, if at all. I've always wanted to be an animator, and a lot of people know how good I am at drawing, but even now, I never really had that much self-esteem, if at all. I've always looked at myself as someone inferior, and I felt that I wasn't really anyone. In fact, when I first got into MLP in late 2011, I was in a very dark place in my life. I barely talked to anyone in school, my parents just divorced, and I was just so miserable that I even contemplated suicide at one point. When I first watched it, I just brushed it off as some cute show, but then for some reason, I was sucked in, to a point where I was addicted to it. And remember, this was a time when older guys watching a show for little girls was considered deviant and unwanted, so I kept it to myself, being the reserved guy I am. But then I heard of the Bronies, an entire fandom made up of older guys and girls who like to watch MLP, and I realized that I'm not the only one. I became a part of this fandom, and I started drawing MLP fan art, and I tried posting my art online for the first time. Suddenly, people were noticing my art and following me and supporting me, and it was a very, very humbling experience for me. And I also made some friends back in school who watched the show also, and suddenly I wasn't feeling lonely anymore. In fact, there's this one friend that I have that I'm still great friends with to this day, not to mention all the people that I've met online. The MLP fandom lit a creative fire in me that I probably would have never experienced if I never watched MLP, and it was that creative fire in me that inspired me to make Elements of Justice, a fan-made sequel to a Phoenix Wright / MLP crossover series, Turnabout Storm. As much as I say I want to keep working on this to not let you guys down, I think my true reason to why I'm still going on despite the setbacks is because it's kind of my love letter to the fandom. I'm not done with this fandom yet, and I'm sure some of you will continue to be part of this fandom after the show ends. And without a doubt, the fandom will revive once Generation 5 comes. I will continue to make fan art, I will continue to make music, I will continue to talk about the show, and I will continue to work on EOJ. As far as I know, EOJ is the only big project that the fandom is looking forward to right now. And you know what? I am honored that my project is among those that are here to keep the fandom's creative drive going. For lighting this creative fire, I just want to say thank you to you all. To the show, to the fandom, everyone. You saved my life. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a series to work on. And don't worry guys, I made sure to get help this time. It's always nice to take on challenges as a team, right? After all, friendship is magic.